Hi, Spark Kids. Okay, we are going to look at a passage in John chapter 4 today. And what it talks about is this woman who had made some really bad choices. And she was so embarrassed by her choices that she kind of hid from everybody. See, back in that day, women would go to the well in the morning to get water because they didn't have running water in Jesus' time. So they would go to this well, and at the well they would fill these buckets so that they would have water to do to cook, to clean, to do whatever they needed for the day. And they would do that every single day. Well, this woman would wait until later in the afternoon to go because she didn't want to run into the women, because she was embarrassed by some choices that she had made in her life. So Jesus shows up this day and meets her at the well, and he already knows that she's made some big mistakes. And the woman is embarrassed to even talk to him. She doesn't know who he is, but she's embarrassed to even talk to him because of her life. You know, I think sometimes we make a huge mistake and make each other feel bad for the things that we have done, and we don't encourage better behavior as much as we should. So I am sorry if I've ever done that to you, and I want you to think through how you can live better for Jesus. And I want you to think through all of the mistakes that you've made. All you have to do to be forgiven from those is to ask Jesus to forgive you. So here's what happens when when Jesus finally gets through to her that he is Jesus the Messiah and that he wants to give her forgiveness. Here's what he says to her in John chapter 4. He says, "It's who you are and the way that you live that counts before God. Your worship must engage your spirit in the pursuit of truth." That's the kind of people the Father is looking for. Those who are simply honest and honestly themselves before him and their worship. God is sheer being itself. He is spirit. Those who worship him must do it out of their very being, their spirits, their true selves in adoration. So in other words, we just need to be kind. We need to admit when we're wrong, and we need to be kind and loving to people. And Jesus showed this woman, don't have to be worried, just be who you are and love God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. And that's what makes Jesus happy.